and VA is going to raise its numbers this year. We're also collaborating with the Small Business Administration and the General Services Administration to certify veteran-owned small businesses and service-disabled veteran-owned small businesses for listing on the Federal Supply Register, improving their visibility and enhancing competitiveness for federal supply contracts. These initiatives are intended to enable veteran-owned small businesses to survive the economic downturn so they can, in turn, create jobs for other veterans and help the nation through this economic recovery. Healthcare. VA will spend $3.2 billion this year to prevent and reduce homelessness among veterans. $2.7 billion of that amount will go to medical services, $500 million services, $500 million on specific homeless programs. With 85% of homeless funding going to health care, the implication is that homelessness is very much a health care issue first, heavily burdened by depression and substance abuse. The psychological wounds of war affect every generation of veterans. We must aggressively diagnose and treat these unseen wounds to address other portions of the downward spiral that results in severe personal isolation, dysfunctional behaviors, losses of identity, confidence, and personal direction, shattered relationships, depression, substance abuse. Last week, VA and DoD co-sponsored a national summit on mental health, attended by over 300 mental health professionals, as well as military and veteran advocacy groups. Out of that summit will come a consensus report and a plan for better coordinating VA and DoD mental health efforts. Two large hospital systems. VA now employs over 19,000 mental health professionals to address veterans' needs. We know that if we diagnose and treat, people usually get better. And if we don't, they won't, and sometimes their problems become debilitating. We understand the stigma issue, but we are not going to be dissuaded. We're not giving up on any of our veterans with mental health challenges, and definitely not the homeless. Housing. Healthcare alone will not end homelessness. We need additional housing to take in those who slip through our safety nets. When we talk about housing homeless veterans, we usually talk in terms of beds, a bed count. We currently partner with more than 600 community organizations, most of them in the room today. They manage roughly 16,000 transitional housing beds across the country. That includes the 1,155 new beds funded last month with more than $17 million in new VA grants. We expect some 20,000 veterans, homeless veterans, to pass through this program in FY 2010, and we intend to grow it over the next 5 years. Our collaboration with the Department of Housing and Urban Development has also grown in scale and measurable results. In 2008, HUD provided 10,150 HUD-VASH vouchers for homeless veterans. Thanks to the continuing support of the Congress and the personal leadership of Secretary Sean Donovan, HUD-VASH 2, just approved in 2009 for implementation in 2010, adds 10,290 more vouchers. Now, as most of you know, the HUD-VASH vouchers are unique because they're capable of housing single veterans or veterans with families. Of the 13,000 veterans accepted for HUD-VASH housing, 11% are women and another 12% are veterans with family members. Safe housing is a critical step in ending homelessness among veterans, especially among women veterans and veterans with children. And we look forward to growing this important partnership with HUD. So, education, jobs, health care, and housing. We have to take them all on simultaneously. Beyond our crucial collaborations with HUD and DoD, we will soon be launching a new initiative with the Department of Labor. With the insightful leadership of Secretary Solis and Assistant Secretary Ray Jefferson's energy, this new initiative assists institutionalized veterans upon discharge. Of particular interest are veterans who are incarcerated or who are being released from long-term psychiatric care. Roughly 40,000 veterans are released from prison each year. By improving their transitions into independent living, increasing their access to essential health care, including mental health, and treatment for substance abuse, and helping them find gainful employment, we will attempt to prevent the reinstitutionalization process, that turnstile that sends people back to prison, or the downward spiral that ends in homelessness. So we have to do it all. No missed opportunities in going from 131,000 to zero. VA will need additional full-time staff to execute this plan. That's clear. We will also need to expand the support we provide our public and private sector partners. Our 2010 budget adds $93 million in homeless-specific funding, an increase of nearly 23% over 2009. That includes a six-fold increase in funding for contract residential care, so that we don't have to tell veterans to come back another day if our facilities are full. But it can't just be about resources. More is not necessarily better. Better is better. We need to do more. We need to do more together, and we need to do things faster, better, and smarter. We will not be able to do these things without a coordinated plan that focuses each of us on discrete portions of that plan and avoids duplication, waste, and frivolous spending. If we're going to end veteran homelessness in 5 years, we have to be efficient. We have to be effective. We have to be determined, creative, and resourceful. We have to get 60 seconds of running out of every minute of homeless work. We have to get 99 cents out of every dollar to end homelessness focused on veterans. We must partner, collaborate, cooperate, help each other in synergistic ways. So the plan you're going to see is a framework. It is not complete. It needs your input, your insights. All of you need to help craft details that will guide us and that plan in this national effort to end veteran homelessness within 5 years. We have some momentum. I think we know where we're headed. Let's get there on our watch. God bless our veterans. God bless this wonderful country of ours. Thank you all very much.
More now on veterans homelessness. The VA has